ladies and gentlemen. The stories are pouring out now because we're getting closer and closer to the deadline date for stopping the $600 stimulus money that people on unemployment were getting. And, you got to keep in mind once this money is gone, that means people are going to have less money to spend in the economy. And remember, this is going to be instant. So it's going to be an instant drop in money that was circulating out in the economy, officially gone, just like that. So now you got still 49 million people that are unemployed, that don't have jobs. You might have got what they say about 5 to 8 million people are back working out of 49 million. That's not a lot. That's not a lot. And it's not enough to jumpstart your economy. And also remember the fact this country is in a recession on top of all of this. So if they pull that money and it instantly stops on the 31st of July, like they're saying, this economy is going to be in a lot of trouble. So where is all of this extra money that's going to stimulate your economy going to come from? What are you going to replace it with? Now, I was looking at some articles. One that stood out was Forbes. They seem to think this is going to be extended because they can't afford for the economy to sink any further. But we shall see. I mean, I read it. It was actually a good article, but it's still a bunch of speculating. We're not going to know until next week what they intend on doing. So this is Slate, July 16th, 2020. The economy is going to hit an iceberg in 10 days. The U.S. economy appears to be headed for an iceberg in just over a week, thanks to the part of a dumb technicality that Congress accidentally overlooked while passing its coronavirus relief legislation in March. In theory, the $600 week federal unemployment benefits that have been a crucial lifeline to families throughout the crisis were supposed to expire July 31st. That was the date most journalists, Capitol Hill staffers, and lawmakers initially marked in their brains as the deadline for passing another round of pandemic aid, so that people who are out of work don't see a sudden massive drop in their income. But it turns out everybody circled the wrong day. The problem is that July 31st is a Friday, and states pay unemployment benefits based on weeks that end on a Saturday or Sunday. As a result, the last week of this month won't actually be covered by the $600 top off. The extra cash will disappear after July 26th in every single state. Outlets like USA Today and CBS have been reporting this point since at least late June, but it has failed to pour quicker action on Capitol Hill, making matters worse. Once Congress does finally act to renew the payments, it will likely take states at least a couple of weeks to reprogram their ancient computer systems to deliver whatever new benefits Congress settled on. Michelle Evermore, the lead expert on unemployment insurance at the National Employment Law Project, has explained if negotiations push past August 1st, it is possible that some families could go a month without federal help. I asked Evermore if there was any way for states to fix this issue on their own, perhaps by moving their benefit weeks back by a day, which in my head sound like a sort of common sense solution. She said it would be essentially impossible, both for the legal and technical reasons. The benefit week issues is one of the hardest things to fix, she said. In most states, in its statute, and even where it's not, the kind of core program change is a nightmare. So, ladies and gentlemen, they're even struggling to get unemployment payments to people that filed months ago. So now this is going to trip up the system even worse. Woo, somebody definitely wasn't using their brain, but it goes back. See, like I keep telling y'all, and I'm going to keep repeating this country has always been ran very poorly. Now they can't hide it anymore. It can't be covered up. They can't get up telling you, well, so and so, because you know what they love doing. So and so is doing a great job. No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not. While this issue appeared to have been the product of a congressional flub, the Department of Labor actually spelled out very clearly in a document issued way back in April. Somehow it slipped through the cracks. Despite the overall success Washington has had getting aid to the jobless through the crisis, many Americans still appear to be suffering. Many people are reporting trouble getting enough to eat. Households have been skipping loan payments, and many are worried that the U.S. may be on the verge of a housing crisis this summer as eviction moratoriums are lifted. Why are they being lifted? Seriously, why is this being lifted? Nothing has been resolved in this country. Why is it being lifted? You know, that's a question for your politicians that you voted for. Cutting people off from aid will only make problems worse while pushing the wider economy into a deeper hole. So there were 32 million individuals on unemployment rolls, according to the government most recent count. If the $600 boost disappear completely, they will still receive normal state benefits, but on average, their income could be cut by more than half. Wow. Mm-mm-mm. Ladies and gentlemen, cities are literally running out of money. You know, cities in this country literally depend on the working class people to keep it really alive. And without businesses being open all throughout the city, cities are crashing fast. They're probably going to be one of the first to crash in this country financially if nothing is done. You know, cities are those concrete jungles are usually busy and businesses are bustling, but that's not the case anymore. So this country is in a lot of trouble right now. So, you know, Mitch McConnell and Trump can talk all the crap they want about taking this and taking that. Look at the timing when you're taking it. Okay, you're taking things away when the virus is surging in the country, and this is making common sense to you. That's pretty damn scary. But y'all, please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.